How's it going, YouTube? This video is going to be the instructions to grade at CGC using me as a middleman, AllPokeTCG. I'm an official dealer with CGC now, so we're going to be going through the process. Luckily, it's not too complicated. So the first thing to do is go to my website, AllPokeTCG.com. By the way, the goal of this is to save you guys a lot of time and a lot of money. So, once you're on the website, you'll be selecting the CGC Grading Service. As you can see, there are 3 different things. No matter what, you will be choosing 2 of these to check out with the grading fee. That's the per card fee and the shipping and insurance back to you guys. What this system is going to look like is you guys are going to get your graded cards, or you will get your cards, you will submit them or send them to me, AllPokeTCG. I will send them directly then to CGC, and then CGC will send them directly back to you. So to get started, we'll be right here, CGC number of cards. This is the number of cards that you guys will be submitting. Right here, you have the different tiers. Based on the tier you select, it will change the price. So if I'm doing economy, the price does increase because that's what CGC charges. Economy, as you can see, it is a lot quicker than bulk, but it does cost quite a bit more. So depending on what you guys want is what you would choose here. Most of the time, though, you guys will be doing bulk because it will save you the most money and the most amount of time, honestly. So let's just say you guys are wanting to submit bulk. What you would want to do then is right here, choose the number of cards. If you're doing bulk, like I said, it has to be over 50. 50 or above, so quantity, I will choose 50, the bare minimum, and I will add that to my cart. The next step is to add the shipping and insurance fee. So CGC always insures your guys' cards for you based on the declared value that you put. So right here, you'll click on CGC Trading Cards and Insurance. This is what you're going to be choosing. So this is the insurance format going from CGC back to you guys. This is exactly what they charge. So like if I did 125 cards with a declared value of 0 to 1,000, if we go over to this graph here, this is CGC's actual graph. 1 to 5 cards is 29 bucks under 1 to 1,000. And that is exactly what I'm charging, 29 bucks. So that's only if you're submitting 1 to 5 cards. In this example, we are doing 50 cards. So that is, we'll say it's the declared value is right under 1,000. What the declared value is it's the value that you guys expect it to be once the cards have been graded. So the entire package of cards, in this example, I think it's going to be under 1,000 bucks. But if you guys are grading more high-end cards, you may want to increase this because this is the value that CGC is going to insure it for. So 37 to 50 cards, I think it's going to be a little over 1,000 bucks. I'm going to add that to my cart. Now, the last step is to add if you want subgrades or not. Subgrades are these little numbers right here. It tells you how good the centering, surface, corners, and edges are. You don't need it because it does add a cost, but if you want to, you can add it. So we're going to go right here to the subgrades. This is a per cost or per card cost. So if I want subgrades on every single card that I'm submitting, I'm going to do 50 here. I will say subgrades are quite a bit more expensive. So really think about it if you guys want subgrades or not. And as you can see, my total is a little over 1,300 bucks to grade 50 cards. Now, if I don't want subgrades though, that lowers very, very significantly. 904 bucks, not bad at all for grading 50 cards. So that's the first step. Then you would check out. Now, when you're checking out, you do want to make sure one thing. You do one thing correct, and that is choose the correct shipping name and address. This is the address that CGC is going to ship this order back to you by. So whatever address you use here, make sure it's a good address because that is the exact address CGC will send the cards back. If you plan on moving, just hold off for submitting because you will have to contact CGC directly to update it. What's so cool about this process is that once CGC has the cards, you actually have the ability to contact them directly because I am submitting these guys for individuals. I'm not submitting them like under my account. It'll basically be under my account still, but each one will be disclaimed to you guys. So you'll be able to contact CGC directly and get any updates or anything like that you want. You don't need to contact me and have me reach out. So once you have everything paid for, doing this method, the next step is to submit the cards to me. It's really easy to do. You select the cards that you want to send to me. And I recommend putting them in what's called a card saver. This is what a card saver looks like. It's different than a top loader. This is a top loader. This is a card saver. And I also recommend putting the cards in a little plastic sleeve first and then inside into the card saver. I will have card savers listed on my website. Please, please, please make sure you're submitting these cards in card savers, and then I can submit them to CGC for you guys. If you don't, I guess it's not the end of the world, but it helps me out if you do put them in card savers. So once they are inside the card savers, what I do recommend is surrounding them with cardboard. So let's just say this is a stack of cards here. What I would then recommend is getting 2 nice pieces of cardboard, putting it around the card like this, and then maybe getting either rubber bands or tape. And make sure that's nice and tight so the card cannot go anywhere. There's just a little bit of added safety for you guys so the card won't get damaged during shipping. Now, the next step is to ship the cards to me so I can submit them for you. That's really easy to do. What I recommend you guys doing is just picking up these. These are priority mailboxes. You can get them for free at any United States Postal Service store. They're absolutely free to you guys. Put the cards in there, package them up. You do have to make the box. It takes 2 seconds. And then you'd have to ship it to me. To ship it, you have a few options. You can go to USPS store, and they can print out the label for you. Or you can use PayPal. That's what I generally use to create shipping labels. There's a lot of other providers. But you want to ship the cards to me. It's really easy to ship the cards to me. My personal address will be listed here under the FAQ. And once this video is up, I will also have it in the video description and right here under this grading service. It'll be a link to the FAQ, and then pretty easy. You just send the cards to that address. You guys will want to insure them if you want to. Now, priority mail does come with a little bit of insurance added onto it already. But if you want to add extra insurance, make sure to talk to the person that you're working with at USPS, or you can just add it to the label if you want to insure your cards for a bit more than the base minimum. I believe it's $100. So once you guys have your cards packaged up and shipped off to me at AllPokeTCG, I will get your submissions, and what I will do is I will organize them and make sure they all are submitted correctly and look correctly. So in top loader, or excuse me, in card savers, in sleeves, and we will put those together. Your orders will all be separated, and I will submit them to CGC for you at the end of the month. I am only submitting these at the end of the month currently. I might change that to bi-weekly, but right now we're just doing one time a month at the end of the month. Try to get your cards to be delivered to me at least 4 days prior to the end of the month so I have time to input them into CGC's service, because I do need a little bit of time. It is quite a bit of work, especially if you don't know what you're doing. Luckily, I know what I'm doing. So then I will submit them to CGC. I will send you guys an email letting you know your order number, and CGC will get the cards. They will grade them, and you guys can contact CGC at that point if you do have any questions, and they will send the cards from there directly back to you guys to enjoy. So that is the complete guide to grading with AllPokeTCG. It's fairly easy. It's not too bad. Basically, just choose what you like. On the website, make sure you choose both the cards and the insurance, and whether or not if you want subgrade. Send the cards to me. I send the cards to CGC. They send the cards back to you. Not bad at all. That is it, though. It should save you guys a lot of time, a lot of money, and I look forward to grading your guys' cards for you. Have a good rest of your day, everybody.